The second to last 2023 singles case. Here we go with singles case L scheduled for September 15th, which is 6 days before the start of fall here in the Northern Hemisphere, which is crazy to think about. Although it's going to bring some colder weather in school, it's also going to bring forth all these amazing cars in this case because there's not only brand new Cars on the Road characters, but there's also some brand new Cars 3 stuff and some Cars 1 nostalgia. So definitely stick around to the end of this video because this case, it is definitely one of the best of the year. Now, I want to ask you guys, what do you think of the 2023 mainline so far? I think it's in the top 6 or 7 of all the years they've been in business, which out of 17 is pretty gosh darn good. So yeah, I really like what they've been doing with Cars on the Road, releasing stuff from all the episodes and not just releasing racers and racers and racers. That kind of became bland and diluted the whole idea of the racers over the last 5 years, in my opinion. But yeah, let's get right into it. If you intend to reshare these contents, please do so with some credit on the Mr. Docket name because I don't believe they will be posted anywhere else except in the heart of this video. So let's get on with it. Of course, September 15th, 2 months from now. That's crazy yet again. All right, we have one of Mallory Karhut. So she debuted in the last case. I thought this was going to be one of the twin Ghost Girls, but in fact, it's Mallory Karhut. The twin ghosts are going to be in a 2-pack and a 2-pack alone. Then we have Rust-eze Dinoco Cruz Ramirez. That is the Cars on the Road version of her, but stupidly named. Rust-eze Dinoco doesn't really make any sense at all. They should have just called her Road Trip Cruz Ramirez and called it a day. Then we have one Johnny Blamer. I'm very happy to see him back after debuting in Case J. And yeah, also, very happy about Mallory coming back after her debut a case ago in Case K. Then we have there's one of the Road Trip Lightning McQueen number 2 variant. So yeah, that is the new 2023 version of him, and there is just one of him, which is a good thing. Then we have one of Fillmore on that new red packaging. Cool, I guess. He's hefty, doesn't pegworm, so we'll take him. Then we have one of Kelly Beambright. So this is her first time in the case since Case G, which is really good because she is definitely proving to be one of the rarest from that case. Also, she's the only car that really debuts in that case besides the Tokyo Mayor stuff that hasn't reappeared yet. Rumbler McQueen reappeared. Pitstoposaurus reappeared. Kelly Beambright, no. So it's great to see her back here. Then we have one of Road Trip Mater, the 2023 variant again. So this is the one with the raised suspension. That's good. Much better than the old version, which I don't think they really do all that much, but they do the old version of Road Trip McQueen still, which is just silly in my opinion. Now, this is a great re-inclusion here. We have one of Jackson Storm. Actually, I'm just kidding. There is one Jackson Storm, but the great re-inclusion is Doug Crankel, who has not been in a case since Case D. And honestly, I have been predicting him to be one of the rarest cars coming out of this year. But this case will definitely hurt my prediction a little bit because, yeah, he's back. So now there's 2 of them released in the cases so far, where some of them are still sitting at 1. It's rare actually for there to be a car that's only been released in 1 case. But of course, there are quite a few from Case J at this moment, like Wes Flampus or Adam Rodriguez. I think Niall Speedcone might only have been in 1 so far as well. So those might surpass Doug Crankel when it's all said and done. But I still believe that after this year's over, he will be one of the rarest from 2023. Then we have one Lightning McQueen with Rust-eze sign. That's a carryover from 2022. So kind of disappointing to see him there. Then we have one of Donna Pitts, who also is likely a carryover from last year. Although I'm not sure if she's on the 2023 poster or not. If she is, then yeah, it's a 2023 release. But just like Andy Vaporlock, she was released last year, so it really isn't that special at all. Again, on the Red Riders packaging, maybe they'll make it the dark red packaging, which is possible, but we'll see. Then we have 2 of Lightning McQueen with racing wheels, the World Grand Prix version. That's 2 thumbs down for me. That is too many Lightning McQueens in this case already. And then we're going to toss 2 more Deputy McQueens on top of that, which is excessive. That was a very rare version of McQueen after Case E. But then you toss 2 in Case J, and now we have 2 here, and it's like, what? Wait a second here. You're telling me you could have done Cave McQueen, you could have done Cryptid Buster McQueen, you could have done any other car, but that is like the 6th McQueen in this case, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then what's even more ridiculous, in my personal humble opinion, are the 2 Paul Conrevs in this case, which, that is disgusting. Because he has been in a bunch of cases this year, and it is basically a 2022 carryover. Because if you look on the back, he shows 2022 releases. Like in case H, the 2 Nile speed cones were replaced by 2 Paul Conrevs. And now we have 2 Paul Conrevs in this case. Now, that being said, that sounds a little bit sketchy, and it's possible that the 2 Paul Conrevs in this case get replaced. Because, yeah, that would just be a lot. But that is what I have on my documentation right now. And again, it is important to note that everything we talk about here is subject to change. So anything could get moved around, postponed, canceled, etc. But yeah, that's bad if it stands. Then we have 2 of Sarge, which is also not great, but I will swallow it. It's fine. 2 of Sarge on the red packaging. And now let's get into the good stuff. Enough of all that stuff. We have 1 of brand new Thailand variant J Shoesteer. So this is one of the Rust-eze tent cars. Has not been released since 2016 and is probably the rarest 2016 single release outside of any super chases, because that case with Max Schnell's Pitty and Japeth were very rare despite being absolutely injected into the whole Disneyland resort. That's right, they were abundant at Disneyland, and I was actually there when they were abundant, and I wish I bought every single one I saw, because I probably saw like 30 of all those, which is kind of, yeah, remorse is definitely in me right now about that, because he is rare. But he's back now from Thailand, so that's cool. Then we have Greg Candyman, who finally is coming out, right? It's crazy. He's been on the back of these card backs since case B, which came out in like November of 2022. So yeah, he is finally in this case, but it's not a new Thailand variant. He's been released from Thailand for like 5 years now, or since 2018 or 2019. So there's that. Good though. Probably to see him on the 2023 packaging. And now we have 3 brand new cars in this case. We're going to start with Braker Boggs here, the Thunder Hollow Pitty from Cars 3. Now, he is also going to be released in a Walmart exclusive 5-pack. So there is that. And he's been on a couple packages so far in the card backs, but they think he's apparently from Cars on the Road. So it's more than likely that he will be on Cars on the Road packaging, like it'll say as seen in Cars on the Road on the front and everything, which will really just crush my OCD. But you know what? Maybe you guys already know. I'm recording this on July 9th. You won't see it for another 6 days because I can't reveal it till July 15th, but I like to be prepared. And yeah, you guys might have seen it. It might be in the thumbnail. It might be staring right at you in this video because I won't edit it for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, but something to put out there. And then we have 1 Randy. Now, this one has been shown in the package. And there's also the regular version, like a just regular package of Randy, a non-Cars on the Road package of Randy. And there is the Cars on the Road version of Randy in the package. So very weird, classic Mattel shenanigans. It would be crazy if they released Randy on the regular packaging and Braker Boggs in the Cars on the Road packaging. Just go complete opposite day on us. And yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. But it's awesome to see Randy, though. Let's actually acknowledge that. Randy is probably one of the most coveted characters to be released from Cars on the Road because he's a hearse, a red one at that, and he's like growling at us. He's got some jagged teeth, and yeah, it just looks great. Very excited about this, but we should keep it real. This is a super easy, simple repaint from Steve Herschel a couple years ago, so let's not get too wild about it, but this is still pretty awesome, and I knew the moment I saw him in the episode that I wanted him as a diecast, and I'm glad that only took about 9 months, which really is pretty gosh darn good. They've released, they've really answered fans' prayers with Cars on the Road. And same thing here with Squat, who will conclude this case. Now, you might not know automatically who Squat is, but you should, because you should have watched the credits for every episode of Cars on the Road, and you should have seen in the credits for the Road Rumblers episode of Cars on the Road that Squat is a character voiced by someone, I'm sorry. But yeah, Squat, there you go, there you see it. It's a she, by the way. Very cool looking car. Maybe a Darla Vanderson repaint, maybe a brand new model. Again, has not been shown in the package at the very moment I'm recording this, but maybe by the time you see this, it has been. And so yeah, very exciting. Randy, Squat, Thunder Hollow Pitty. Some great inclusions in this case from all over the place. And, you got a Piston Cup racer in here. You have Jay Schuster. And I think outside of that, though, the only other semi-okay things, well, I think Johnny Blamer, Mallory, Kelly, and Doug Crankel, yeah, actually, you know what? That makes this case really strong. But the 6 McQueens and the 2 Paul Conraps, the 2 Sarges, are a little bit problematic, and I really am disappointed in those. But hey, you win some, you lose some. I feel like this case is overall really strong. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, seriously, what the hell are they thinking with 2 more Paul Conraps, a carryover from last year? But yeah, guys, thank you as always for watching and for your support. I will see you soon for another video. This is a great case. I love this year. This really has been a great year. All right, bye now.